a 16-year-old girl and she's like twerking up in the video. Okay? You gotta ask yourself, the director was a man, and he was a 30, 30 plus. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like this, take.
You saw him doing.
Right.
You saw was doing that from a long time. Man.
Take 5.
That's right.
Yeah, look at like I think like Foxy Brown.
Even
Jay-Z, he got her young.
Aaliyah,
young.
you know?
So that's normal.
Right.
Like really like you're supposed to.
Why? That's a harlot, man. Okay?
There's a boxer, Danny Garcia. His dad's funny. They're Ephraimites, right?
Yeah, from class.
He said, back in the day,
Jeremiah.
back in the day, we went to the strip clubs, popped them, but then we went back to our wives. Because nowadays, you guys are making the strippers for wives.
Right. Right. They're fucking up the game, basically, you know?
It's just a big mess. That's what happens when you confuse.
Right.
When it's a big melting pot, it's just what do you call it? Muddy the water. That's all you do. Just muddy the water. Because all you're doing is you're confusion. Right? Being with everybody in the pot.
Jeremiah 31, verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? Go, I said, for the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So like this is a Queen of Heaven spirit. It's very because these people are like they worship like the woman, right? So so that basically like there's no one who's standing up as men. Right? It's really a woman's world. You know that song with James Brown? It was a man. It's really supposed to be a man's world, but it's a woman's world right now.
Fine. Going to the word matrix, it's of the womb from a woman. So we're in the matrix, going into the matriarchy of the society, right? Pushed forth by a woman. That whole vibration is of a woman.
We're so far deep that basically even the term patriarchy is offensive.
Right.
Right? That's what they're fighting.
Get rid of the
Patriarchal
father.
society.
Yeah. It really should be the Patrix.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 31 verse 22, the NLT. How long wilt thou wander, my wayward daughter, before the Lord will cause something new to happen in Israel, will embrace her power. Okay, no, that's bad.
They put tricks.
Yeah. You want to have the preset?
This brother has Shema, you have a script?
Oh yeah, I can go back on the way. Ahead of our people. Mr. Bacchus. Isaiah 66 verse 4. I also will choose their delusions. I will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. When they did evil before my eyes.
That's right, man. You know, us being the mouthpiece, we're calling out unto you, man. The internet is doing the heavy lifting. You've probably seen a video on the internet where you couldn't take the rebuke, man. You know? And we're not going to be like IUIC, set up camp right in front of you damn demons.
They're probably downtown right now.
You know? IUIC sets up at Caravana though.
Yeah, Kitty.
They went to Kitty and last year they set up over there too and they're rebuking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
they want to fight them.
Yeah, they're calling the women hard. We're not going to do that. That's not using wisdom, man.
Madness, man.
You know? So, you know, we're set up to rebuke. We're set up to rebuke in a place where, you know, so-called safe space in a sense. You know? And it's for you to change with your mind. Now, we're not going to force you to get this word. That's like what IUIC do. They're handing out pamphlets, you know? And these are people that are not going to get it, man. They're handing it to old bottles. All right? People that are stuck in their ways, man. You know? They're not...
What's like what scripture is that where prophets when I had numbers on it?
Right.
Scroll. Here's a scroll.
Yeah.
Here's a scroll.
Yeah.
You know.
Right? Go ahead, Ar.
And chose that in which I delighted not.
I did. Dean was John Paul.
Read that one again, Ar.
Yeah. A lot of Americans.
Judah. You know, Judah too. They go hard for this. Americans.
They drove over or they flew over.
Yeah.
Like niggas from all over the world.
Yeah. Niggas from
Yeah.
Go ahead, actually. Yeah.
But did evil before my eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not.
That's right. They chose ways that did not delight in the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? We're here telling you to get right. Okay? There's a marriage coming. Okay? And what comes before a marriage? A rehearsal. Right? And in that rehearsal is where you have to get things right for when the day actually comes, man. Okay? You don't want to make no mistakes on the day of the actual marriage. You want to be found without blemish, man. Right? So that's what it is. Remember, you really gonna be found with blemish and be put to death, man. You know that, and that's why you're gonna have that shame in the kingdom, man. Because you're gonna be, man, I need to listen to the gospel, man. I need to listen to the words of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. You know, when I had the chance, when I had the liberty. And right now, that's a whole bunch of liberty taking place, man. You know, a whole bunch of women telling you, yeah, it's part of my culture. I gotta dress like this. You know, and they well have man at home. You know, crazy shit. That was it on that, right? Got that for me? We start at
Ezekiel 11 verse 2. It says, Then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief and keep wicked counsel in the city.
do that again, huh?
God, it says, Then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise wicked mischief. These are the men that devise mischief and keep wicked counsel in the city.
That's right. So you even have, you know, Jakes that deal with like Scotiabank or dealing with Amalek. Amalek's the one that's funding it, but they need Israelites to actually carry out the program, man.
Ritual.
You know, they need that salt. They need that salt, right? So these are guys that are down with Esau, man, and they know that they're doing wickedness, you know, but they got to do it. They got to carry out the ritual. That's a ritual going on right now, man. Okay, go ahead, Ak.
Verse 3, which say, It is not near let us build houses, these cities in the cauldron, and we be the flesh. Therefore prophesy against them, prophesy, Son of man.
That's right, because they want to marinate in this place, man. They want to, you know, kick back, relax, think everything's all good. You know, like nothing can happen to them, man. They think just because there's like a new coin or whatever that they made for Israel, like for Jake or whatever. The Canadian Mint, they made a new coin for so-called blacks or whatever in Canada. And it's a $20 coin and it's going for $100. They think because Esau gives out little trinkets, little gifts like that means something, right? That doesn't mean shit. And why didn't they give one to every Jake, to every Israelite? You know? Because it wasn't meant for you. It was just to dangle something in your face thinking that we're in a progressive society and that racism's over, man. It's not over. Go ahead, Ak.
God says, verse 5, And the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bashniah Shai fell upon me and said unto me, Speak, thus said the Lord Yahweh, thus hath he said unto the Israel, For I know the things that come into your mind, and one of them. We have multiplied.
That's right. The Spirit of the Lord came on every one of us, brothers, man. To realize this place is wicked, man. And we had to rebuke, man. We had to build ourselves in these scriptures, you know, in order for us to teach our people and rebuke our people.
We have to admit our own faults.
That's right. That's right.
Ask the Lord for forgiveness, man.
That's right. That's right.
And we're pretty much astonished at
Right.
this truth.
You know,
Yeah.
we shed tears. We got emotional. You know, because we're wicked, man. Go ahead, Ak.
Yeah, it says, verse 6, Ye have multiplied your slain in the city, and ye have filled the streets thereof with the slain.
So I can read that part again, Ak.
Verse 6 says, Ye have multiplied your slain in the city, and ye have filled the streets with thereof with the slain. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai Shai power, your slain whom ye have laid in the midst of it, they are the flesh, and the city is a cauldron, but I will bring you forth out of the midst of it.
That's right. The elect. He's gonna bring the elect out of the midst of this wicked ass place, man. But right now, these people are the driving the Israelites, man. That's why it's talking about the slain, man. They're already dead. You know? Go ahead.
It says,
Yes.
Go ahead.
yeah, verse 8 says, Ye have feared the sword, and I will bring a sword upon you, said the Lord Yahweh Shai power. And I will bring you out of the midst thereof, and deliver you into the hands of strangers, and will execute judgments among you.
That's right. The Lord has done that. what? The transatlantic slave trade, and now we're in the hands of our enemies, right? Right now we're behind enemy lines. Okay, we're prisoners of war. Yet our people are caught up in mirth, right? We're caught up in reveling, having a good time. It's not a place to be having a good time in. Okay? And it's not to say you can't kick back, have a drink, deal with your woman, deal with a woman, whatever. It's not to say you can't do these things. Alright? But it's in balance, man. You people have no balance when it comes to these things, man. You gotta go all out, man. You're straight demons, man. YOLO, you're in the all out spirit, man. Okay? Go ahead.
We're the only one, yeah, see all these black women that are driving by one long time.
Right.
They already left.
Like she do.
Instead, it says that ye shall fall by the sword. I will judge you in the border of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Hashem Shai.
Right.
Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me into the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord power, thou knowest. Again, he said unto me, he said, prophesy unto these bones. So our people right now, like they're the bones, and they're very dry, like they're dead. Right? Like and we're trying to give them life to live again. They're dead. And the elect now, or the hopeful members of the elect is being awakened. And the Lord, and he said, and he caused me to pass round about. One, the hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me in the spirit of the Lord.
The hand is an extension of you. It's Yahushua. Okay? Yahushua has basically in the spirit commanded Ezekiel, right? Who we now understand of Ezekiel, a forefather, right? And he brought him to a very low place, valley. Right? Very, very low place, which we're at right now. Alright? Read.
And set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
That's right. So we start off talking about the Caravana, spirit of Bacchus. Them bones, man.
They're dead.
Them dead people. We see dead people. God.
Extra.
Right? We see dead people. Right? And we said that to threaten them. Right? We're not bearer of good news. Right? We're basically to preach destruction. Because that time for mirth. East side of the saying, ignorance is bliss. And you go off to ignorance is bliss. But it's not bliss. Ignorance is not bliss. To not know something is bad for you is not a good thing.
It's bliss in the moment, right? That's why the scripture says stolen water is sweet. Right? At the moment it seems exciting and fun. Oh, it's such a climax and you get different feelings, right? But when you gotta pay the piper, you know, shit hits the fan. You know?
And he caused me to pass by them round about, and behold.
So see, it's the Heavenly Father that's this movement, right? So he caused you, which means it's basically a force. See, we want to do something else in our life. We didn't know that on a Saturday, maybe at Caravana, when there's enough dry bones, we'll be out here, right, doing this, right? 20 years ago, I'd be like, bro, I got this red shoes, with my red shirt, with my red hat. And girls love that, you know, in the jeans.
Yeah.
It's what I'm saying. I didn't wear it until that day. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks before I'm out to set out because I know I'm going to lose some skins.
Yeah.
Right? But here we are today because most have caused us, man.
That's right.
To be doing this. You read?
And he caused me to pass by them round about, and behold.
We're not missing out, you know?
God.
We're not missing out at all, man.
Enough.
That's right.
We're going to get it back a thousandfold.
We don't want that.
No,
Nope.
I'm saying no. Like I'm saying, like in the kingdom,
I know what you mean.
in the kingdom that we're gonna get, all that glory.
That's wickedness.
And it caused me to pass by them round about. Behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. He said to me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I.
So
and
that's what when we say IUIC, even a pamphlets, and all, like, can they live? Right? So if you're not working with, if one side's not working with you, you will think they can live. All right? Because we're not said to say black people, right? When I said they said the black woman, right? We're here for the Israelites, man. Okay? And then the Israelite has a banner, a spiritual banner. And the banner is signaling something like, we are different. We are holy people. Right? We're set aside. Okay? Them people are set aside. They're passing around girls, you know what I mean? Men whining on men because it's crowded.
Yeah.
Right? And then most take a quick feel, you know, like, you know, your brethren who walks on the left more time, bumps in and tell, oh, sorry, bro, you know. Hey, it's been done to do that. You know what I mean? That's the place at time you can't wait. Like, yo, you finish right, go to wait the red one, the tight one. It looks good on you, bro. You know what I mean? That's what out of that mindset towards you. All right?
There's a boat floating down there too.
God.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know?
the pride,
Yeah.
the pride one.
Yeah.
And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I
It's like
answered,
that. Even on the CP24.
The flag.
Yeah, they have the
Right.
rainbow flag behind
Yes,
it when
they
they're
did.
promoting it.
Oh,
They
you
never
still want to
used
say
do
that? Yeah.
before.
Gone.
You know, they never used to have that there before, but it's all in the same
last
spirit.
month, remember last month was their Polish month.
Right. You know? But it's just letting you know it's all in the same spirit. Right?
And he said unto me, to prophesy upon these bones, and he said unto me, O ye dry bones, hear the words of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and will live.
So you will know who's the Lord's sheep, and the Lord says, my sheep shall hear his voice. So the ones who are there and subscribe, right, and retain this message, right, those are the ones the Lord is dealing with, right? And there's only a few good men,
That's right.
okay? In every city you go, right, it's a small amount of people, right, that's calling on the Lord's name and wanting to serve the Lord, right, as it pertains to how we're supposed to be. All right?
That's why the scripture said, two of a city.
That's right.
And just to add on to what you're saying, you know, brothers are actually dispersed in this place, man. Brothers don't actually live in the, you know, in the city per se, right? So there might be
a couple hours
right.
out.
And even the city that we live in now, Toronto's a big city, so there's different boroughs. All right, that could be considered a city, right? So that's just how it goes, man.
But brothers spread because he used to have a thing called cost of living, right? He's charging to live, man. Because we're subject under
Payments.
payments.
And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring flesh upon you.
So
I will
it
cover
calls
you.
you to understand, right? That's the sinews, that's the flesh. It calls you to understand this word and move in the spirit. Okay? Read.
And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring upon the flesh upon you, and will carry you with skin, and put breath in you.
So that skin is going to give you your identity back, man. Right? Who you are. Right? That we are a great stock. Our lineage, we go with the Kangs. We go with Kangs. All right? And what Jake said, but Jake said in a bugged up mindset, they're saying they were the pharaohs and Egyptians. Okay? But we just from King David, right? King Solomon. All right?
Melchizedek.
Right? Even King Saul.
I know.
Them people down there is just King Saul. Other Saul, man, but still kings. All right? Wicked kings.
Yeah.
And I will lay sinews upon you, and I will bring upon you flesh, and cover you with
Oh,
skin,
okay.
and put breath in you, and will lay, and you shall live, and you shall
That's
know
right.
that I am
So
the
the
Lord.
breath is the word of the Lord, man. Right? That's what makes us alive. Everything outside of this truth is basically death, right? They got like so-called energy drinks. One named cocaine, right? Right, Monster with a wah wah wah, the 666.
Monster means demon.
See,
Right? Where monster means demon.
right?
We got Red Bull,
And everything,
Yo, wings.
taurine in it.
Bull sperm.
Bull sperm, right?
in the bowl.
Everything is set up to kill you.
Destruction.
Right?
Yep.
Spraying you with barium and aluminum. Baal. Right? That's what's in the chemtrails. Look it up.
Wow.
Barium and aluminum.
Yeah, and he's spraying it and fucking, yeah. He just sprayed us like about 15 minutes ago, like crazy. Bro.
Right?
And I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone.
That's right. So let's go back to your tribes. All right? To your brothers, man. Bone to bone. All right?
Yeah, King David said that, right? He said, bone of my bones, bone of my flesh.
And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them.
That's right. So his brother, right, went back into his lot, right? Like unsubscribe from Esau's programming, right? Start speaking the words of the Lord, right? Standing steadfastly in the truth, all right? People are sitting with great fear. Esau, the top elites, right? These are not,
That's right.
all right? Because they know what we're saying is true. You think if they didn't know what we're saying is true, they would have people to come contend with us,
It's funny, but
right?
it's crazy.
Pay men that try to debunk us. Like, why would you waste time and spend all the money if you thought what we're saying is madness? You see what I'm saying? But they know we're saying the truth. They even have some of our people paid off. Because our people are wicked, man. Esau is the wicked, but our people have surpassed the wicked, man. Because rather than saying, you know what, shun that thing, we want to rule, they're good at just being hand in hand with Esau. Because the Most High has blocked them from like the spiritual. They can't see past this. They can't see a glorious kingdom, right? When anybody is pissed on the street. That's why the man pissed for his house. Somebody lives there. Right. Right. The runs are pissing. In the kingdom, that's straight lashes, man. You know what I mean? Slight stir tip his ass. Slight stir, poop, pick it up. You see what I'm saying? But this is kingdom of living. Everything's about blood. This man's about violence, man. He's so violent that he says the earth came out of a big bang. Right? Everything is about noise. Nothing about peace, man. All right?
Just to add on to your point, being like downtown, they're building up all these so-called fancy condos and whatnot. But on the ground, on the base of them, is dog shit all over the place. Right? You know, so
Stinks.
and it stinks. It smells like shit. This is your kingdom? Is this your kingdom? You know?
Look at LA.
Yeah, right.
$1 million condo. You were backing out of the garage on the street. You got a fire. You got tents. You know, a bunch of homeless people, drug addicted people. You know,
Yo,
paying $1 million more.
Then said he unto me, prophesy up unto the wind. Prophesy, son of man, and saying to the wind, thus saith the Lord power, come, it said, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain.
So this knowledge is going to be pushed forth through what? Through the internet, man. Right? That's why it's so imperative that brothers do the videos, right? Because the command pushes this breath forth, right? Rise up like-minded individuals, right? Who about this truth, okay? So it's not wise to subscribe to this truth for yourself and be like Cain, man. I'm my brother's keeper. We're supposed to be a brother's keeper, man.
Yep.
All right. So this word has to be pushed forth via this stream, right? Agreed?
So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and saying, and they lived and stood upon their feet.
That's why I
and
see camps in
all over
New York, Jamaica, Trinidad, India, Philippines, Australia, Colombia.
Nigeria,
Okay, you see?
Tanzania, they're all
That's
over.
right.
There's always different camps that's popping up.
That's right, man.
That one, there's one brother that was, go ahead, go ahead. Yukon? See that?
Over there. Prophesying in the youth.
Yeah, brothers like not the Yukon, what do you call it? On the west.
Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska.
Yeah.
Brothers up there.
So,
So
I mean-
I prophesied as he commanded me, and breath came into them, and they lived and stood
Hey,
upon.
even just saying the vibration, Yahweh by Shemi Shai, right? When brothers first started saying that, those words were spoken in Toronto, in New York, in wherever the world was. You have to take that into consideration. Yeah, thousands, actually.
For a long time, yeah.
Right? So that's a vibration itself. When you send up Shema, Yeshua, Yahweh, like Hero Israel, that's the word of God is doing. That's a prayer. Yeah, there is. Right? So those are vibrations.
Hey, just to your point, and the apostles didn't have to fly all over the place, right? Because that's what Nate does. Nate, it flies all over,
That's in the scripture.
right?
That's in Matthew. You travel from the sea to sea, travel across the sea. Right? That's the spirit of grace. We're not trying to get followed. All
No
we're trying to do
famous.
is get the elect. That's it. Right? We're that group that tells you if you want to be here, you don't have to be here.
That's right.
Because people call us a cult. A cult, they fight tooth and nail, man. They'll kill you before you get here. Right? But we don't give a shit. This is about feeding the elect, man.
Then, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, he said, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off from our parts.
And the prophet said, the word bones and look at the essence, and actually the word bone means essence. When you go to the different definition of essence, it says the intrinsic nature of indispensable, especially something that abstract and it determines its character. It says a property or group of properties of something without which it would not exist or be what it is. That's your object. You guys don't know who you are because you lost your essence, you lost your nature, your intrinsic value. Right. You know?
When you dig a bone of forensics, right, you don't actually know who the bone is or who it belongs to until a deep research, investigation has to happen, right, and to piece things together, right. So the author, he always said, his wife said, until he can do some DNA testing, he said, this is who you are, all right.
So therefore prophesy, and say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O my power, I will open your grave and cause you to come up out of your graves, and will bring you into the land of Israel.
So you're going to think outside the box. I was saying, outside the box. Right, that box, man. Dead state. All right.
They call him Tyrone State, man. You know? That's all they know. Because in the movie they show, I'm not gonna go all into it, but they show you that you Jakes are replaceable in the sense that we got another nigga set up to move drugs. We got another nigga set up to be a pimp. Or another hoe set up to be a harlot, man.
Popeye.
That's all in your mind. You've been conditioned and programmed to act like that, man. And if you're not acting like that, now something's wrong with you. You know, that's why the great fear fell upon Esau when he saw us, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know?
That pairs up with Revelation.
Yeah, I'm on there if a brother wants to get it.
Is it 11?
A brother could get it though. Get Revelation 11. Okay, God, just hold it. Yeah, bring it up.
Revelation. After 3 days and a half, the Spirit of the Lord, it says, and after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them who saw them.
3 days and a half going into 350 years. Okay? And then you that great fear, because they're like, how the hell did we get this truth, man? We spent billions of dollars to keep this hidden from you. Okay? That's right, man. We weren't allowed to read. We weren't allowed to read the Bible. We got put to death if we read the Bible. We got lashes if we were caught reading.
And then Esau said, look, these niggas are doing too good by themselves.
Right.
Remember, it's for segregation.
Right.
Jake was doing
Yeah,
very
we're
well.
excelling, man.
Jake was excelling.
Yeah.
So they said, we gotta destroy that.
Yep.
You know, and then we gotta include them. And we're gonna psychological.
Yeah. Right. Mess this up.
Psyop.
Yeah, psyop. That's why you have a thing called the projects now. So they put Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics. They see how well they can basically prosper in there. We don't prosper, right?
To that box.
Yeah.
Projects, they say square is fair. Right? So I saw the streets.
Right.
Some of the ones in New York, they're extra.
Yeah.
You know, some of those projects.
All right, man. And it's wicked how they set it up, man. There's no way to be living, man. I was actually a quick little testimony because my cousin, he lived in Queens, and he was living in one of the project buildings. Okay, and he said he was walking up the stairs and he actually saw a pentagram in blood on the wall, and he couldn't move. He felt like he couldn't move, man. Yeah. So they cast enchantments in these places, right? Every day. And then
This in the apartment,
right.
That's ungodly. That's
Right.
wicked.
Yeah, that's wicked.
The scripture said, "Woe unto him that joineth house to house." Man. Even what we call semi-detached houses, right? Which is
Right.
two, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should have your own plot of land.
Yeah.
You know, and that's it.
The farm.
Because yo, even in them apartments, you got some nasty people, man. You got hoarders, you got crackheads, you got all kinds of bundles. Even in them condos,
That's a moment as a neighbor.
you know. You think you're paying higher rent and shit, and you're good in the condos. You got some fucked up people there too.
The brethren, he rents a condo, and he goes, who mows? He goes to get his rent, there's a clear handprints on the wall.
Purge that place.
Burn it down.
Yeah, burn it. Not even burn.
Remember that picture someone
That's
sent?
all.
They bought a house, carpet, they removed the carpet, there was a pentagram in the wood.
I see that.
Picture like that. Remember that picture there?
All them things are
And
blind.
that's the,
Yeah, that's wicked
and
alone.
that's too, you don't
Resale.
know.
Fine.
Because they might have leprosy.
Right.
The scripture say mold and all that. You gotta destroy it brick by brick,
Right.
frame by frame.
Right. So like I say, even the whole resale and rebuying of homes, that's kind of wicked, man.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's been going on in that place, man. Like the elder said, pentagrams, all type of seance and rituals taking place, blood sacrifices. All right.
Murder.
You're right. So that vibration is in that home now. That's why when people do get into a home, they say they hear shit. They say they hear, oh, the bed's always rocking or something. You know? That's because there's spirits in that house, man. That was it on that level? Revelation 11? Yes, I'm not?
This is Ezekiel chapter 36, and jump down to 18. It says, "Wherefore I poured out my fury upon them for the blood that they had shed upon the land, and their idols therewith they have polluted. And I scattered them among the heathens, and they were dispersed through the countries, according to their way and according to their doings. I judged them.
That's right.
And when they entered into the heathen, whether they went, they profaned my name, my holy name."
So you see, it's like some of us, when we're spread out, we're going to different parts of the earth, and some going to some hardcore bondage, man, because all comes from the blood. Some like in America, you just get, you know, I got some kind of freedom. There's some other place where there's Jakes, where there's this turmoil, man. You know what I mean? And according to your ways.
Slavery to this day, even in Africa, right? So like to say, oh, the Africans, you know, quote unquote Africans never went into slavery, but they're going through hardcore slavery, right? Child slavery, all that, right?
Look at
Right.
Somalia.
Reincarnation too, right? So all Jakes had the taste of that cup, of that brutal transatlantic slave trade, that's energy of that, man.
Go look at Manessa and Cuba there, man. Like, they get it. And a lot of Yemeni people are Israelites. Right? And they feel the fear of the Most High, man, you know?
They're always getting blown up, man. There's always some bombs going off over there, man. That place is a hotbed anyway.
Go ahead.
You know? The Middle East is a hotbed. They get prime for destruction. Anyways, man. So it's a Joel Creek. Okay? Brother, you have more?
Says, according to their way and according to their doings, I judge them. And when they entered into the heathen, whether they went, they profaned my holy name. When they said to them, these are the people of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, and are gone forth out of his land.
That's right. So when they go into other lands, they start calling those gods. Right? So the Lord is going to judge you for that. Even though you didn't know how the Lord blocked you out, right? Because at the end of the day, it's the Lord that puts you in places, that puts you in situations. Right? Yes, so you realize that and repent, ask for mercy. Right? Because no man, as Job 5:20, where it says, who will fall short of sin?
Oh, no man that perish
Being innocent. Fine. So every single person, a man, right? Female, male and female, that getting judged, they did something. Right? But the Lord's not an unrighteous man to bring judgment on an unrighteous person. So every single person did something,
Yeah,
man.
I put up that article today, that kid in Scarborough, he got impaled
Yeah.
But yeah, but
on the scooter from his chest.
Shit.
Impaled like this. Oh, not functional yet. Maybe this thing came off.
Holy.
I don't know if he died. He died, yeah? I don't know.
Well, it's very dangerous, man.
That's a judgment, man.
poor kid, poor nothing, man. You know?
Because that would mean that was like an accident.
Right.
Oh shit, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Freak accident. Yeah.
Or Satan, what'd you do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You people are bugged out.
Yeah.
The Most High is omnipotent.
Right.
I'm a good precept.
Now, that's called on purpose.
That's right, man.
Isaiah 45 verse 6. Therefore, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. It said, I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
The spiritual undertone connected to light and darkness. Right? The Lord's not about mixing the two. Right? Either you're going to do good or you're going to do bad. Right? The Lord that's that spirit of neutrality, man. You know? That may be spirit. Either yes or no.
It says, verse 21, but I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathens, whither they went. Therefore said unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Shemel Shai, I do not this for your sake, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathens, whither ye went. And I will sanctify my great name.
Right now, our people are profaning the name of the Heavenly Father, man. These heathens are like, these are supposed to be the Lord's people, man. This is how they get down, you know? And that's those jakes over there, they're in their lowest estate, man. You know, they're in that beastly mindset, man. They're really disrespecting the Heavenly Father right now, man, acting like that. And we're supposed to be the ones giving out the law, man. Okay? This went to Micah 4. You know, in the kingdom, we're gonna be the lawgivers, man. These nations are gonna be looking to us to rule the earth. But look at us, man, all bugged out, man.
Don't know one shit.
And they say, you know, if you want to see the state of a nation, look at their women. All right, and look at that. Look at our women, man. Shameless. All right, shameless. Like I said, they tell you I dress like this because it's my culture.
Who put up that thing? Was it you, Shema? That bitch. She was talking about wanting a traditional man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fucking Lotto.
Yeah.
Lotto.
Yeah. She's like, you should be under me.
Right, that's shameless, man. No other, they don't prop up the Moabite woman to be talking
She said,
like,
you guys don't deserve a traditional woman.
right.
Which is true. Like, I'm going to put
Majority of men.
2/3. No,
Yeah,
you know,
but they don't have no brains.
take what you get.
Yeah, it's a circle,
Wicked
man.
woman, yeah.
It's one big circle.
Yeah.
But that's what the Lord said. He's going to make a man more precious.
Which is in gold.
You're going to see why you need a man and what is a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
It says, verse 23, and I will sanctify
Like
my...
like Pastor Bar says, you know, our time's coming, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have to, you know, not to fret over women or whatever. But you know, we're gonna get all our women, man, the amount that we want. You know, we're not gonna be having to sneak around. You know what I mean? And with my other phone and type shit. You know what I mean? We're not gonna have to be moving like that, man. You know, 'cause that's bullshit. That's stress, man.
Yeah, the battle line is...
You for the room, you start sweating bullets.
Sarah called me in.
That's the fight.
That woman, man. Go ahead, Ak.
It says, verse 23, and I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathens, which he had profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Shai, says the Lord power, Yahweh.
Because right now, the Lord is a power that's hiding himself, right?
God, yeah,
You
yeah.
know? So that's why, you know, the heathens are going to have to be reinstated, or not, reintroduced, and know that this is the Heavenly Father, a greater power is doing this. And there's nothing that they can do.
Hey, they had a live feed on CBC about UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're cold.
Yeah.
Right? We're at the end, man.
That's
They
it.
don't give a shit.
Yeah. They don't care, though.
You sound bugged out.
It's there, they don't care.
Yeah.
You saying they got some bodies. I mean, like, listen, man, like, you know, some parts of
Come on. You gotta throw their garbage.
Yeah. It's like the movie Don't Look Up, man. They don't
Mm.
care.
They're mocking you.
Yeah.
God.
Mocking us.
Exactly.
It says,
They're basically making us look crazy.
Hey, they said that like a serial killer, he gets bored after a while, right? So he'll start reading for the codes to pick up his genius, so to speak, right?
Mm.
There was a killer called Zodiac Killer in San Francisco back in the day. He left clues to show off his so-called genius, right? On the left-hand side. It's the same with Esau. He can't just rule you. That's why he has media as well, to show, to mock you.
Right.
He has mocking ceremonies, mocking rituals, and
Yep.
for predictive programming, right?
Right,
To
right.
slightly ease the way to the next phase.
Right. That's right.
That's where his movies come in. Like, you never make a movie called Django, show what he did for our people, right? There's cowboy in the movie, and have us cheering for the cowboy, man. Because he give you a twist where the cowboy is faster than his gun, right? So he did him on the fastest in the West, you know, and shoot and cheering for, you know.
And the crazy part is, it was Jake Cowboys that overthrew Dad.
God.
Yeah.
They used the Buffalo Soldier.
Right.
There's a lot of Cowboys out in the West. So, right? There's a movie called Posse back in the day. Posse. Yeah. Good movie.
American peoples.
Before, a lot of Jakes in California now, they came from the South. Right?
Yeah.
But before that, there was already Jakes here. Right? They already had their little towns set up everything. Some of them were Gadites, some of them were Judah, you know, Reuben, whatever.
it says, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes, for I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all the countries, and I will bring you into your own land. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit
So
will I put
baptism is required, right? At baptism, you should do the change of mind. That's what is going into our heart, right? A new heart. Because the Hebrew word is lav, which means a new mind. You gotta be transformed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh.
That stubbornness, man, is gonna go. And most of it is gonna replace that stubbornness with humility and a humble, meek spirit. The blessed are the meek, right?
And even so, we have a term called stone cold. You know, and it's stone cold, you know, it's one dimensional, man. It's gruesome, man. And that's Jake, man, right now. You know, even amongst each other, they're cold towards each other.
I should be for his brother.
Right. So the Most High is going to change that our mindset, man. Okay.
And I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them, and he shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers.
It's like it's
And
a
he-
software update, man. Most High is going to renew our minds, man. Okay? We have the best computing processing ever, man. To be righteous, to be perfect. Right? Esau cannot replicate it. He's still trying to this day. There's all this technology, there's super powered computers and stuff like that. We can't do that. You do AI, all right? So with the AI, they're trying to use it
Go
to
ahead.
basically know how to basically know everything, right? But it's not gonna work, man. It's really gonna backfire on you, right? You know? Right?
And he shall be my people, and I will be your God, Yahweh. And I will also save you from all your uncleanness, and I will call for the corn, and will increase it, and lay no famine upon you. And I will multiply the fruit of the tree, and the increase of the field, that he shall receive no more reproach of famine among the heathen. Then shall ye remember your own evil ways and your doings that were not good, and shall doff yourself in your own sight for your iniquities and for your abominations.
So that's where we are basically asking for mercy. Right? That's speaking in the kingdom. Right now we're actually going through that. Because like once you get the truth, you understand that you're almost going off, right? In the spiritual sense, physical sense too, right? You feel some kind of way, man. Right? That it's all this time, you know, you're pissing the Lord off in order to could have killed us. Taking us out, man. You know all the shit you did in your life. And knowing you know now. Damn, man, the Lord had mercy on me, bro. You know?
All the near-death experiences too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know, the Most High put us in near-death experiences, man. You know, we have to be humble, man. Not be, you know, we just want to be here. Take people close to you. Who knows, man? The Lord works in His ways, man. Mysterious ways, man. We gotta be humble that we're actually being able to do this, man. The angels guide every brother to camp, bring out His word, guide us back home safely, whatever the case may be, man.
Blessed is he that
Right.
That's
You know?
It says, not for your sakes do I this, says the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, be it known unto you, be ashamed and confound for your own ways, O house of Israel. Said thus say the Lord power Yahweh, in the day that I will have cleansed you from all your iniquities, I will also cause you to dwell in the cities, and the wastes shall be built, and the desolate and land shall be tilled, whereas it lay desolate.
Because even in the land of Israel, they're going to get a nuke, okay? And we're going to have to restore that land, right? We're going to have to build it back up.
Correction. They're gonna have to build it back.
Well, yeah, it's not, yeah. Under our rule.
Yeah, because they messed up the whole earth.
Yeah, man.
So they're going to have to rebuild not just Israel, but certain parts of the earth over the whole earth.
That's right.
Because of the devil.
That's right. And even so, because that land's so defiled, it doesn't really produce much out of agriculture out there. It's not as beautiful as it was, man. You know?
They have to transport that grass.
Right.
Grass,
And then you know that the people are not supposed to be there. You know? Inside spiritual when it comes to your plagues. He sent a plague on that.
Verse 34. And the desolate land shall be tilled, whereas it lay desolate in the sight of all that pass by. And they shall say, this land that was desolate is become like the Garden of Eden, and the waste and desolate and ruined cities are become fenced and are inhabited. Then the heathen that are left around about you shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. Build the ruined places and plant that was desolated. I, the Lord Yahweh, have spoken it, and I will do it. Thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Shemel Shai. I will yet for this be in required of by the house of Israel to do it for them. I will increase them with men like a flock, as the holy flock, as the flock of Jerusalem in her solemn feasts. So shall the waste cities be filled with the flocks of men, and they shall know that I am the Lord.
That's right. That's being multiplied as the stars that heaven. 8 billion is nothing. They say the population of the earth, but I'm just saying that number is nothing compared to what it's going to be in the kingdom. You know? Here, Esau makes it hard for you to produce seed. He economically castrates you. You cannot produce seed as much as we would like to. That's not going to be the case for us Israelites, man. Us, the ruling class. Okay? That's not going to be the case. Right? That's going to be actually part of our law to be fruitful in love of God, man.
We're going to have all kinds of different.
That's right.
This man have a problem with the word seed. Anything with the word seed, and probably he hates it, man. You have a whole foundation about saving the dogs, saving the cats, and then you go balls off, man. Right? Saying he's going to stop the dog from having more puppies, so the dog can start. You know what I mean? So that's how this man moves. So he goes like on the guise of helping the dog, and cut the dog's balls off. Right? So that's how this man rolls, because he hates that word seed.
Right.
See this watermelon?
Yeah.
Have you convinced that you're saving your child from choking and it's trying to spit the seeds out? When the seeds can be swallowed, man, in most cases. All right, and the seed is nutrient dense.
Yep.
A lot of the vitamins and minerals are in the seeds. Okay?
Like you put that in your smoothie or you can ingest it. Hosea 1:10.
Yeah.
Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, are the sons of the living power.
And you start with our elders and apostles, man. They don't want to tell us that we're Israelites. All right, so that part is partially happening, right? The part about being seeds we can't count, that's gonna come. All right, so that's what we hope and we pray for, man. But this time, when your woman says that she's pregnant, you can jump for joy like an Edomite, man. You see an Edomite tell her, honey, what's up, babe? I'm praying. Oh, great. Right? When you're Israelite, the girl tells you, you're like, for who? You know what I mean? And you're hoping, somebody else. What do you mean for who? You know? It's an argument. You don't want that right now. You don't want to hear that.
Then it says, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for a great shall be the day of judgment.
And that day, a great day, is when we'll be lifted out of here, man. All different tribes, man, coming out of the land. Going to look at me, the Hawashai, man. I get to watch this place lit on fire. What the person called hell. And Esau was called hellfire too. When he's going to devastate a certain land, he goes rain hellfire on them. Right?
Yeah, German called it blitzkrieg.
Gone.
Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
So first and foremost, from the angels, right? The angels are the Lord's eyes, man, and so are we, because we're angel in a torrential sense, and we have angel in the celestial sense. All right, we're both doing the same thing, right? We're making a report, right? Because basically courts in session. All rise.
That's right.
All right, and one of the rising is us. We're rising up. And calling on this man for all his wickedness, man. It's skullduggery, which means trickeries. Alright? Because this man has a banner as a vagabond and a fugitive. So a vagabond and a fugitive is also being a spirit of hiding. Right? Of forecasting bleakness. Alright? So our people is in the same spirit of being like undercover, right? On the low, right? When we're out here in open, okay, because he has something called secret society, or a society with secrets, okay? We're about bringing it forth. There's no secret here, all right? The Lord wants us to go to the highways and hedges and make it plain, like nothing to be confused about. It's not about bringing clarity, all right?
Behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, says the Lord.
So the Lord has a remnant, right, set aside, not because that remnant is so holier than thou, because it was predestined that way. Ephesians 1:5. And a certain men, right? It says the flocks of my pastors are men. Ezekiel, I think 30, right? It said the flocks of my pastors are men. So the Lord has set a certain amount of men to repopulate, right? And it's not because they're so like something that they did. This is how it is. All right.
And all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
That's right. So all the sinners of the Lord's people shall die by the sword. And who is the sword? Psalm 17:13. Right? He saw the devil. Right? That's the Lord's sword, the so-called white man. All right. So when we're speaking against him and saying whatever we're saying, we understand that this is his job. He can't do nothing else. It's like Mike Tyson, right? He could be a great guitarist. Mike Tyson was said to be a boxer. That spirit is in him.
Yep.
All right, Stevie Wonder was to be a great singer, right? Not an archer. So we were set up in the spirit, right, to bring this truth forth. All right.
And for lo, I will command. And I will sift the house of Israel.
That's right. The Lord is going to take His people, right, and move them aside, set them apart. Again, that word holy means set apart. Okay. So that's why we're not mixing up with certain people. Not even our immediate families. Once we get this truth, man, we start looking at our family sideways. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Talking about bacon, you know, you get at Fresco, it's 2 packs for $4.49. At one point, that would be the delight. Give me one, give me one. Right? They're like, you should eat that. I know you don't say nothing. It's like, hey, I want to move out. That's it, man. You want to move out. Because the mind of stoicism comes into you, man. I want to be myself, man. Right? You start yearning by yourself. When you're in the world, you want a family. You know? Because Aunt Meg can cook good. She made the best roast pork on what? You can't wait for she to say, yeah, dinner's at my house. You know?
For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. Like as corn is sifted in a sea, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
That's right. So the Lord has promised His men, right, that no harm shall come near them, men. Right? This is going to my servants and eat. Right? The Lord is going to put a barrier around us. All right? Where Esau can't surpass. He can't come through it, man. All right? So that's where we have our comfort. This truth is about comforting, man. It says Israel is not found when they seek it for. We're found what we've sought for. Comfort. Knowing that there will be retribution, knowing the Lord's name, knowing there are Israelites. Alright? When first we truth that thing Israelites, man, is like it gives you a cake. I'm an Israelite. Right? And they realize the rules also. And good at the same time. Because you thought just being an Israelite, you're saved. But you're not. There's things you have to go through. You know what? The Lord put a spirit in us to like endure His men. So hopefully we're those men.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. The evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Yeah, because they're pushing a spirit of like good tidings. That's what the church is pushing. A spirit of good tidings. They can't wait till Jesus comes. Right? So they get some wings and fly up in the air. Nigga, have you ever think how comfortable it would be if you got wings and try to sit down? You know what I mean? You ain't trying to lay down and figure out you got wings on your back.
But even in X-Men, one of the X-Men movies, they show you the Archangel, his name is Archangel. And to show you the pain and the
God.
like that. When you had the angels,
Yeah.
the wings growing out his back, he's like, ah!
You can't eat. You go eat.
And there's some blood too.
Yeah, he's
blood.
blood.
Yeah.
He's trying to fuck out
I watched some movies.
You got wings in your back. You gotta sit at the table.
He's bugging out, man. You know, he's bugging out.
Hurry up, I gotta go.
You got a nice garment. You can't put it on. Something like this. You know? Right? What's that? That's Christian bugged up mentality, man.
In that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
That's what we were all fallen, man. All of us. Not one of us, brothers in the truth, right, came out talking about Yahweh Shai. Right? It was given to us through mercy. And the grace spirit, man. Grace spirit means like, you know, you won't be punished, right? Or suffer the damages once you adhere to the truth. Alright? Just like if you're speeding and I suppose you over and say, where's your license? Just registration, say, no, I wasn't home. There's a thing called discretion. So you know what? I give a grace period of 24 hours to bring it into the station, and this ticket will go away. If you don't bring it in 24 hours, those tickets sticks. So it's up to you now to say, you know what? I put my license, bring it in. He said, this art, you brought it in. So the grace period is not a period that you will sin and keep adding sin upon sin. God said, don't do that. All right? You have forgiveness and refrain, right, from being immoral.
That's right.
In that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up its ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
So that's what you see him in the days of old. All right? This time, hopefully we'll get it right. Because in the days of old, there were prophets in the garden. There were prophets preaching, speaking to Adam, what you doing, Adam? Don't do that, Adam. And guess what? They're doing the same thing. They're telling Adam not to do. Because if that wasn't so, it would be Noah, his family, and the prophets. For the most part, on everything. Right? And let's have Noah and his wife and his 3 sons and their wives, man. Those are the only righteous people in the earth. So the Moses says, just like the days of Noah was, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. So if you want to have a glimpse of what it was, go down Young Street right now. Right? You see, man, bumping punting, and that's what they're doing. Go down behind us right here. That's what was happening. Same thing. Right? You're just guessing. I wonder what happened. Just look around. I mean, man's pissing on somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? As simple as that is, that can get hemmed up. Because in the kingdom, man, you can't do that shit.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Man, both, you know, getting some sex in the back of your yard. You know what I mean?
Praying to other gods.
You know what I'm saying? Copulating on your property.
Order.
Yeah. As simple as it sounds, bro. Yeah, man, it's real, man.
Happens every fucking day.
You know? That's why this place is the way it is, man. From the very littlest sin, you know, to the greatest. All right, we're gonna make sure everything is gonna be judged, right?
When you research Quebec, Christianity, the Bible kept Edomites like at a certain level capped. But when they removed all that, they became less conservative. That's when the motorcycle game started. Right? That's when the different crime exploded. Right? When you research that time period, I forget what it was, 50s, 60s. Right? But it was, Quebec was very conservative on it. Very heavy on it, but then they became liberal. Everything just switched over. Right? Shows even to the wicked, so this book is ordered everything at a level, and in the kingdom it will be ordered. You have to follow.
That's right,
That they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen, which are called upon my name, except the Lord that doeth this. So we're going to take their land, the land of Edom. Because they're basically in our land right now. And they're calling themselves the Israel. So after that destruction, we're going to have that kingdom and that basically like all the earth is gonna be ours. You want to precept?
Brother, understood. Sorry.
Isaiah 2, verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Alright, mountains going into the government, right? Governing bodies. Alright? Starting with Yahweh Shemel Shai. Alright? 12. Alright? King David, and the 144,000, right? Okay? We're going to be the ones governing the earth, the universe. Right?
And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it.
That's right. All you nations are going to flow onto the Israelites, man. That's where you're going to receive the law. That's where you're going to receive instruction, order. All right? To be put back in your proper place. All right? The lands. We're going to put you in your proper lands, man. Okay? The only reason you're going to be out is if you're going to do trade. Okay? You're not going to be out of your land for no reason, man. Okay? You don't be hopping on no first class flight and going to this land and this land. No, it's not going to be like that, man. Okay? Yeah, passports and, you know, visas and all these things. You know? We're going to sanction if you're allowed to travel or not, man.
That's right.
Okay? Just like in slavery where Esau had a passport on Israelites when they were traveling, they'd have to show, oh, I belong to this slave owner, right? But that's the same thing that's going to happen in the kingdom of heaven, right? Okay? You're going to have to show proof that you're allowed to go, man. But if we catch you, man, it might be your ass. Right?
And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountains of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob.
But here's the thing now. We're going to be ruling the earth so well, man, that majority of you heathens, you're going to want to serve us, man. You're going to want to do right. You're going to want to do what the Israelites say, because you're going to see how well we're conducting the earth. Right? You're going to witness our glory. That's right. That's right, man. Because if we're in our glory, eventually you'll be in yours. Okay? You're going to be a seed up to a certain level.
Except for the Edomites.
That's right. That's right. We're not, you know, it's going to be a balance, man. At first, we're going to be harsh on you nation, man. We have to, man. We need our get back, you know? We got to release stress. We've been here preserving our patience, man. We're meditating terror on you damn demons, man.
Just like right now, brothers are paying for their past sins.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the present sins. You nations, you're gonna have to pay for the sins of all those kingdoms that we went to.
Yeah.
Under you,
That's right.
including this captivity. So that's a lot of captivity.
That's right, man. These they put hell on us, man, on this side.
But I divided, because the earth is about 13 years, right? And according to Esau, generation is between 25 and 30 years. So 30 into 13,000 is about 433. So basically, 433 times we came back. Came back, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things we went through, man.
When you look it up, it goes from 25 to 30.
The generation.
Some of them go up to 50 to 40, but we don't know because we don't know how
Come.
the lifespan of men.
Done.
You know, we can only reason.
Yeah.
So we're doing according to Esau's, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem.
Right. It's like how in America you have Washington D.C. that pushes forth the law. All right, it's going to be out in Zion, man. Jerusalem. Okay, that's going to be a holy place where the law is going to be established. That's going to be a universal. You know, that's going to be universal. Right? Different planets that we're going to go, we're going to still maintain the law. Okay, nobody's going to do nothing on their own accord. Okay, we bring heathens to our planet, we have to sanction. You know, Lord will, Esau does not travel out of space. So that's what he dreams of, you know, space travel and all these things. But Lord will, he doesn't get to do that.
Jerusalem, you see the peace. So that's where peace is going to flow from, right? It's going to escape to the whole world. Right?
And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
That's right, man. That's going into world peace, man. In our kingdom, there's actually going to be world peace. There's not going to be no rumors of war, all right? No Russia-Ukraine war, all right? All that's not going to be taking place, man. Because they're going to be planting, they're going to be farmers, all right? Ain't going to be no military-grade weapons in our kingdom, right? The Israelites are going to be the weapon, okay? The Israelites are going to be the sword. Why is that? Because we're going to have the spiritual power, man. We're going to be able to fly. We're going to have super strength. We already have it now on a low level, okay? But it's coming in greater force. And that's why you heathens are going to have to submit and subject yourselves unto us. You're going to realize there's no hope, man. You know? We're actually going to toy with you, make you think that you can call upon your God. You know, we're going to raise up a false God for you heathens to actually think that it's going to save you. And then we're going to destroy that God and destroy you. All right? To let you know there's no hope, man. Okay? There's only one power. Yeah, that's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Okay? Go ahead,
O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of the Lord Yahweh. Therefore thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because they replenished from the east and are soothsayers like the Philistines, and they please themselves in the children of strangers.
That's going into us basically following after the ways of the Hamites, right? You know, Canaanites and going after their philosophy. How commanded us to go war with them. We had them as servants, okay? And then through them being servants, they're practicing their idol worship, and we caught onto that, man. And then we were going on, you know? But in the kingdom, that's not going to take place, man. We're going to burn up all your idols, man. So we'll never go up. We're going to be perfect anyways. The Most High is going to program us to be perfect. Our woman's going to be perfect. How about that? You're going to leave your woman at home. You don't have to worry if she's doing something against your back, man. Committing adultery. You know, you're not going to have to set up a camera in the home. Okay? Put a voice recorder and a teddy bear in the room. You know? Just to hear her conversation. These things happen. That should happen to you. Jacob might see his woman bringing in a man on the doorbell, man. The doorbell ring camera. You know what I mean? Like, that's, you know, that's hell. You know? That's hell, man.
Yeah, Jeremiah 51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and the rider.
That's right. That's going into the spiritual power. That's when we become hunters. Okay? We can actually execute judgment. Man. That's the fury that's of the Lord, the righteous fury of the Lord, man. It's his indignation. He's going to put it upon his men. You know? We're going to get down, man. Heathens don't want to serve the Lord? Yeah. Okay? You don't want to bring us your tithes, your offerings? Yeah. Okay? Go ahead.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nation, and with thee will I with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider.
That's right. Just to say, man, it's going to be the 144,000. They're going to be in their, you know, their estate, their first estate, with all those spiritual powers. But then we're also going to have the angels as well, man. We can call upon the angels in the kingdom and just to do some of our work too, man. Not just do judgment on you heathens, man. And that's why you heathens are going to stand no chance against us, man. Because you're going to see the glory of the Heavenly Father. You're going to see the chariots. You're going to see the lasers coming out of the chariots. You're going to hit our military weaponry. You're going to think twice before you act up. You know?
And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider. And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. And with thee will I break in pieces man and woman.
Sure. Chariot and his rider. We're going to break in pieces your tanks, man. Your F-30s, your F-22s,
Drones, jets,
drones, yeah, man.
fighter jets.
All of those. You're gonna make Leviathan destroy your tankers, your submarines. All right, your what do you call those big ships, military ships? Regardless, the carriers, aircraft carriers. You know, Leviathan gonna bust through that, man. Just Titanic all over again. Okay, we can break it too. Yeah, you know.
They have the missiles.
Right.
With thee will I break in pieces the horse. With thee will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young. And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. And will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flocks. And with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. So with thee will I break in pieces the captain and ruler for the world government. Because they're going to be the first crops of slavery. After that, like after when the elect is going to be crowned and have everything set up, man. Because you guys are going to be in these deep underground military bases hiding. I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, except the Lord. Because even in that movie, they called Tyrone, like there was a scene where basically like they were in the underground under these dumps or whatever, and they were talking like they basically had like a scene and it said Zion,
Yeah.
or whatever. So basically like so they know.
Yeah, yeah. And
They're showing you, yeah, so it's like they're showing you in their movies and they're simple, you know?
Simple Jake's not gonna pick up on that, but the elect, you know, the men of the Lord will pick up on those things, these movies, man. You know?
So it's very deep, man. It's a project against Zion.
That's right. You know? And they showed you because they were cooning in the church, you know, they were dancing up and down, and you know, doing a whole bunch of buffoonery. They were in a dead state, man.
Because the church was, because basically was, I think it was Zion too. Like
Yeah, the church said Zion on it.
Zion too.
Yeah.
So it's like they're showing.
Yeah. And they were mocking it. They were mocking us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because Zion broke out. Sure. And I will render unto Babylon and to the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in their sight, said the Lord. Behold, I am against you, and destroy mountains, said the Lord, which destroyed all the earth. And I will stretch up my hand upon thee, and I will roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain. You know, because they already have these stuff that these military bases in America and all over the world, but America, you know, is going to be totally wiped out. So it doesn't matter if they have these underground military bases, like you're not going to be able to. It's like you're going to die under the
Colorado is a big one. Yeah, other ones.
I think Cheyenne Mountain. And they shall not take of thee.
This was the music that was playing in the one time. She show you in the scene at the strip club, man. How the music just had these people in a low vibration, man. Just logged out. You know?
And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for a foundation, but they shall be destroyed. It says, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith the Lord. Set ye up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nation against her, call together against her the kingdom of Arat. You know?
here to say as well, because there's no enchantment against Jacob, man. And in the movie also, that music was an enchantment. It was casting spells on Jacob. You know, that music doesn't work on us.
Yeah, because the DJ was like a white man,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm sure that this cardiologist either might probably would play these tunes.
You know? You know, but we're in our right mind, man. So we can actually watch what Jake makes, you know, this type of music, whatever.
You hear
Be
the
like,
drum?
Yeah,
You hear that drum?
right. Yeah, that will get somebody, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's not enchantment.
It's an enchantment.
Set ye up.
What scripture are you
Chapter, what chapter?
Verse 27 of that Jeremiah 51, verse 27. Set ye upon a standard in the land, blow ye the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nation against her, call together against her the kingdom of Arad. That's pretty much it. I have a script. I picked the scripture. Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
You have it? If you have it.
Wait.
Okay, this is Baruch 4 verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh and the law that endure forever. And all they that keep it shall surely come. All they that keep it shall come to life.
So Christians say law is done away with. You just read that this law shall endure forever. What does forever mean? Perpetually. Alright? So because Christians are so bugged out and they want
like a heartbeat.
they want to wallow in their lewdness, right? They subscribe to different factions of so-called Christianity. So one says they don't put on Saturdays, one says there's no mo, some say there's mo. So whichever one that tickle your fancy, that's the one you're gonna go to. But the law is about order, man. It says this law, right? Read it again.
Baruch 4 verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh
So this is the Bible.
and the law that endure forever. And all they that keep it shall come to life.
That's right. So we want to be in the land of the living. The land of the living in the future sense is the land of Israel, man. Right now, we're looking at the land of the living. Anywhere we stand and we're bringing forward this truth, that's the land of the living. Okay? You agree?
Yeah. But such as leave it shall die.
Those who leave the congregation of the living wander or walk in the congregation of the dead. Okay, so these brothers who were once subscribed to the truth and left it for whatever the reason they had, you know, now they're dead, and they're dead unto us, man, because you know we don't associate them anymore. Even if they text you, we'll block them.
Right.
Right? Because it says one bad apple will spoil the whole bunch. All right, and that's what the scripture says. If your left eye offended, pluck it out. And this dumbass rapper, when the fuck is either for real, because he offended him, right? Okay, but it doesn't mean that. So that's a bugged out interpretation. And guess who bugged him out? The Heavenly Father, man. Because I think that guy's a moron. All right.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it.
Why did it say turn everybody who believed? Everybody who subscribed, everybody who will go back and forth with some beads and humming some things. I should go Jesus Christ. No, it says turn thee, O Jacob. And within Jacob is a certain amount that's set aside that's going to hear this truth and turn around and do a 180. All right?
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of the light that thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
So the other thing called Illuminati, right? Which means the one who bears the light. So right now on the left hand side you have Esau, Edom. On the right hand side, those men. Where the Illuminati men? We're the one that has the light. Okay, it was given to us by the Heavenly Father through His Son. Okay, so now we're the Illuminati on the right hand side, man. We're the all-seeing eye. who got both eyes on your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a cartoon, Some of the Cats, with the sword of omens. So the sword of omens is the Bible. Give us sight beyond sight. All right? And we got it through the Heavenly Father and the Son. All right? Agreed?
Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee.
So that word honor is synonymous to worship. When you go to court and say your worship or your honor, right? So you don't give worship or honor to anything but Yahweh Shem Yahshai. That's why we say all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. The elder says omnipotent. It means all powerful, man. You know when your dingling don't work, it says impotent, right? That means you're powerful, man. They ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's impotent. They ain't saying nothing. On a muscle. Like, yeah, man, big terror. They say nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Just go to the gym.
O Israel, happy are we for things that are pleasing to Yahweh are made known unto us.
Oh man, this truth, man, it brings us such vibrance, right? To get a breakdown. Sometimes, you know, you're down and out, and you watch a video, and a brother drops some science and wow, yeah, man, that, and it clicks, right? And I said, this brother, you know, this is good, right? And it's intriguing. So happy are those, right, who get this truth, right? The correct understanding of it, man. Okay?
Be of a good cheer, my people. This is the memorial of Israel.
And we know the Lord's people, again, I'll reiterate and bring it out. Read Luke 1, 16-7. Right? It tells what the Lord's people are. Israel. Right? But not all are Israel who's of Israel. Them people down there, them wombats and wild gorillas down there, them are Israelites, man. Okay? Your brother that was in the truth, Yaradan, from the Jimmy Salana, we call them niggerites, man. I'm not saying to call them that, but hey, man, they're sons of niggas. Sons of niggas, man. Like, once you leave that ideology, that belief, that those doctrine and come to this truth, then you call them Israelites. We don't want to be mixed with you guys, because it's bad enough for me to mix up because we're black. Black people, Spanish. What the hell is that, man? You know?
You were sold to the nations.
You see, so caring who the Father is, he's going to tell you why. Because you always know what I do, right? Because he knows that, you want to know, how did I offend? Right? If that spirit of humility is in you and you want to say sorry, so what do I do, man? So I can apologize.
But okay, ye were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath.
That's right. So have you thinking, oh, is it because I'm black? No. It's because you moved the Heavenly Father to wrath. That's what it is. Esau don't care if you're black. Esau could give two shits, but have to believe it, because remember, he's known as the deceiver. The deceiver. So he's going to deceive you and make you think it is because you're black. First of all, we're not black. How about that? Open your eyes. You know what they call eyes wide shut? Open your eyes. Your lying eyes. Not your brown skin. Right? You're not such as black people, man.
Because in the movie, the same movie you just mentioned, Eyes Wide Shut, it was an Israelite. I mean, the Edomite tried to show the Israelite put on these glasses, man, so you can see the truth. They live. Salakia. Yeah. It was the Edomite. And he had to beat Jake's ass just for him to see it, man. You know? Because Jake's so damn stubborn. That was like a 5-minute fight scene, man.
He paused to them up, like until his eyes were until his eyes was open. And then it shows. It's a very good movie to watch. Yeah, I'm sorry.
But in the spirit, Jake, what in a righteous sense, Bible says, don't trust our enemy, man. Yeah. Brother, I ain't trust you, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, you guys go with syphilis and shit. There was a smallpox. Alright? That's White History Month. You know, they should make a thing called White History Month. And name all the shitty things white people have done to the inhabitants of the earth, man.
That's right.
Name it out. Because they're going in this kingdom unscathed. Yeah. All right. Come here, quick precept.
Go ahead, but
This is Sirach 21 and 28. It's like the 27th. When the ungodly curses Satan, he curses his own soul. Why did I bring it out? Because the Most High is telling you that the white man is Satan, because he's the ungodly. All right? The white man who goes back to Edom, Esau in the Bible, is Satan and the devil. So he's adverse and he's about being deceitful. All right? Wait, brother.
okay, this is Baruch 4, verse 6. You were sold to the nation not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath. You were delivered unto your enemies. For they provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils.
So you know what else? The Lord's talking to the elect right now, because some was made at the best of destruction, like Esau. Right? The whole nation wasn't set up on this side to make it through. All right? So the Most High is telling the repentful ones what happened, like why you're in these conditions. All right? Right? Go ahead.
Everyone was drinking over there. What's so bad?
It's good, the Most High. Speak about Genesis 3, verse 15, when it says, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman. What woman being good to Israel. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, between thy seed and her seed. He shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
But so Moses said they put it between the seed, right? Even though the seeds, notice you said on the book of the nations, right? Yes, there's a thing with them, but it's not as the controversy with other nations is different than with us, because it's a wrestling. Remember, in Islamic, it says there's a wrestling, a tussle, right? A fight, right? Of some sort of the two nations. So the other nations are just like extras. This is watch a movie like right now in Hollywood, they're striking because the extras are saying, hey, we want to be compensated. And I say, okay, sign this, and we're going to take an avatar or whatever of you and give you the same ones over and over. So they're like, nah. You know what I mean? We want to be paid each time it's played. So that's what it's so-called, one of the reasons why it's so-called striking. All right? So the fight is about Esau and Jacob, so-called black and white. But there's no black people and there's no white people, man.
More? Okay, yes. Baruch 4. Baruch 4, verse 8. You have forgotten the everlasting Yahweh that brought you up, and we have grieved Jerusalem that nourished you.
That's right. So in Jeremiah 7:4, Most High had prophesied through Jeremiah that even you, Jeremiah, a righteous man, right, you're going to forget who you are, your heritage, your covering, right? And that went across to the whole nation. Right? He wasn't just speaking about Jeremiah to himself and everybody else knows that. He was like, and Jeremiah's like, I don't know who I am, right? It was the whole nation, right? So this is what happened. Why we're subscribing to a thing called black or Jamaican, right? That's a byword, man. Talk about Jamaican because guess what? The damn dirty ass Moabites are saying the Jamaicans too. I'm Chinese Jamaican, right? I'm Syrian Jamaican. All heathens, everybody. But some people are Japanese, right? But I mean on a whole, those ones living in the land are saying they're the same people in Cuba, in Colombia. Right? Saying I'm Colombian, and guess what? They think Colombian goes back to it's gonna go to like some debased thing. They don't know about cocaine. How you say you're the Lord's people? You don't know for producing cocaine. I'm Mexican, right? Saying the same thing. Drugs. All the Israelite tribes is attached to some kind of base things, man. All of them.
Either Mexican, either he's a cartel or he's a wetback.
Done.
You know? That's about it.
Jamaican, go to Cabanas, you know, they're spared in the movement. That's my culture. Where? When? Esau told you that, man. Esau is the one that's casting that cover, you know, of the nation. Casting the cover saying you're this, you're that, you're this, and I'm that. Why? Because again, always remember that he's the same spirit as Cain was, right? And he's a vagabond and a fugitive. So a fugitive is always going to be hiding his identity. You know what I mean? So you catch him, hey, I got you, Mark. You know what I mean? But his name is Mark, right? Hey, Stephen. Hey, Stephen, man. And if you can, and you point him out, he's going to kill you because you're going to expose him. Right? So that's a fugitive move. Right?
That's what Esau does in this guy. If you're a whistleblower, he wants to take you out, man. You're exposing too much. You know?
Did you see the conference when they were talking about the kid first? And then they called him back, the same that was exposing him and penalized them in court again by himself. He had a round a table in front of the court. He's talking too much.
They defame you, right?
Yeah.
And defame you pretty much ruin your whole image, right? And if that doesn't work, they'll just take you over.
Genesis 4, verse 10. And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground, and now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth like to receive the brother's blood.
An hour 36,
Like from
so
the
the other
hand.
one's looking
So you
at
see
half
that
an hour.
curse from the earth. Now,
Let's charge
if
it
you look,
down.
the sun's about giving
Yeah,
life,
yeah,
energy, radiance, right, to living things. The only nation on this earth that the sun is in grievance with is the so-called white man. All right, it burns them, okay, and it becomes red. It exposes them to not call himself white, but the original red man. And they have the so-called Indians believe that they're red. When your lying eyes tells you they're different shades of pink to red, and the sun puts it on him and make him the true nature of who he is as a devil. That's why in the caricatures, they always write the word devil as what red, right? And the word devil just means deceiver. It doesn't mean what you're told. It's this guy with a long beard and a fork in his hand. The word has a meaning, and the word just means deceiver.
That's
the
right,
whole
man.
world is deceived of what
right.
food is, of what a woman should act, of what a boy is. So you gotta wait until he's 18 to decide what it is. But there's 100 and something different genders. But on Amazon, who is pushing that forth, they got non-genders, 101 in male and female sizes. What? You just said it's 101, so why is it in male and female sizes? That's what I'm saying. So the contrary to what they're saying. But remember, he's a deceiver. He's a master deceiver, and he's very subtle. Okay, keep reading, brother.
When thou stop it. It says, that when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee.
That's why I have to call GMO. You see, GMO is because like the Most High put a curse on that same spirit that when they go to till the soil, it won't bring forth its fruits. It won't do as it's
There's no
supposed to.
movement. You can ask the
Why?
speaker
Because they
a
don't obey the
question.
land Sabbath. All the
You can ask
nutrients
people
and the
that
minerals
question.
has been drained out, sucked out because of overdoing things, man. Every single creature the Most High made has
You can go online, look it up some geodesterone.
a cycle that is
Or go on
on.
YouTube.
Right? Women,
This is
man,
geodesterone.
week, the days, the
Geodes.
months, all the cycle.
Yeah.
This man, this done. Right? This man can disregard everything, man.
That's why the scripture says to the godly, look into the good,
Done.
to the evil,
Toronto.
turn evil.
Yeah.
So you can water, the same thing like water.
Yeah, you
Made
too.
up of water, quarters of milk, right?
You'll
But
find
they've
it.
heard It's most
Yeah.
likely contaminated.
Done.
And the bullshit is that. You're supposed to go to the stream, drink your water, man. You know?
Can't collect it through rainwater.
Water warning.
Yeah.
High levels of whatever.
You know?
Bread, flour, right? It was all perfect. This meant, nah, I'm gonna bleach. Sugar, perfect, man. Cane sugar.
Yeah.
Right? Cane sugar, whatever.
Perfect.
Bleach it. Salt, same thing, the salt. Don't have too much salt, not good salt.
Right.
You know?
When McDonald's fries, the salt has 3 ingredients. Their salt has 3 ingredients, man. I forgot what they are, but salt, sugar, and something else to make them salt. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why you retain the water. You know what I mean? Why it gets so heavy? Because your body don't know what to do with it.
It said, when thou tillest the ground, you shall not henceforth yield unto her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
So a dead criminal. All right? Yeah, it is, Isaiah 1:18, it says scarlet.
Yep.
And what color is scarlet? Red. Crimson. That's what the word crimson, over the word criminal. Right?
So,
Crime family. That's what the Borgios know, the first crime family. The Crimson Man. Caught, he got caught red-handed. They weren't talking to us. You know?
And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
I was crying like a bitch. Right? That's when Esau came back crying. I mean, here it is. You know, you talk about you're hungry, gave her your birthright. Now you're crying. Give me a blessing too, that's my blessing. Big baby, man. Right?
Just that 2% of time. Back up the other. That's the same how it's supposed to go to the river and drink water. Here's the book of Judges, chapter 7, verse 6. It says, the number of them that lapped, putting their hand to their mouth, were 300 men, but all the rest of the people bowed down upon their knees to drink water. There's a type of Gideon trying to choose like warriors to go fight. It's like he chose the ones that can drink water out of a river. The other two will go down water. He chose water, get that water. It was like right like in nature, you know?
Genesis 4, verse 14. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from the face of shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
That's right. So Most High from them times, man, has turned his back on Cain, which is in the spirit Esau, came back. So Most High didn't deal with them, man. That's why Obadiah 18, right? Like it's written how it's written.
He lost his pigmentation, everything.
That's right. It's the way I shot one. Right? His blood showed forth through his skin.
Yeah, like that's why they're always going to the walking out in nature, or what do you call it? Like the beach. They're trying to get that tan.
That's right.
You know?
You have Jacob bleaching his skin because Esau has convinced him that his skin is ugly. See about color, it's not about a skin color thing. Right? This is the most of the jealousy. And Esau is convinced it's causing you to. Hey, listen, man, there's light skin. We got yellow bone or red bone, whatever they call them. Light skinned people catch hell just as dark skinned ones. Alright? It's only within our people, in Jamaica, they'll say, oh, this fair skinned girl up the road. And the word fair means beautiful. So in essence, you're saying this beautiful skinned girl that lives on the road, that's like lighter than you. So if you're a dark skinned person, everything that's opposite, you're saying that your dark skin is ugly. Because fair means you, like my fair lady, my beautiful lady. That's what Esau is racism written into our language, and we don't even know it. Like in here, when you go for a walk, you know, outside in the greenery, they said you will go for a walk in the forest. In Jamaica, I witnessed it. They say, oh, we're gonna work in the jungle. The same thing with trees and river. It's a forest in Canada with a jungle where there's a black community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what Esau wrote, man. Because the English language is written for racism. All right?
And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, therefore, whosoever slaved Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
So when you see a criminal, what the first thing comes to your mind? Get him! Right? So the Lord put a hedge around him, right? Because Lord said, vengeance is mine. But the Lord knows what he made. He knows his mindset. He knows what he's capable of. Right? And he knows all the things that he's done, all the wickedness he's done. The Lord said, no, let me handle it. All right? Let me deal with this because like I know what I made. I know him. Okay? So that's why if a so-called black anybody kill an Edomite, look how quick the judgment comes because God says, yo, vengeance is mine.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord want that smoke. All right?
And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him shall kill him.
That mark is what? His pigment was taken away. All right? So you know him. Right? It's a white guy. It's a white guy. Right? But not all white people are Edomites. Like a lot of the elder brought it out, the apostle brought it out that you have Jakes putting their foot out, lick my boots and their boots. Most likely them people licking boots aren't Edomites. But Edomite is proud. They will not succumb to that, say, yeah, I'm wrong, you know. Them could be a Jake, you have in the community, you find that you have that, it's like licking your boots, man. That's some off shit. That's how like it happened before, you know, in the younger age in the truth. But now we don't subscribe to that, man. First of all, that's a man. What a man licking your, you know? What if that's what he's into? He's into kind of weird sex. You know what I mean? That's what he's into. You know? So if it's an Edomite, he's not licking because he's sorry. He's size is heaven. You know, size 12. You know, that's what he's thinking. You know. I mean, what video? Can I watch it? I go and watch just for the scene. Just for that scene. This is some footage. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, them not no Edomites. Edomite has said most proud. It's a proud person. Like here, when an Edomite comes, like a real Edomite, they'll walk in the middle of the street, and it's, you know, they can't stand looking at us just doing this. They don't want to walk through it. Man, damn niggers. Yeah. You know, that's nigger in the streets.
And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. And
So here you go, Christians. Cain went out in the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod. So this thing where there's two people, Cain and Abel, all God made was two, boy, child. He went to Nod. And if you keep reading, it says he took a wife.
yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's the next verse. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch.
So you see, it knew is in the same breath as conceived. So it means he hit that. Right? So Cain steps on meat.
Yeah, two wives.
Right?
And Enoch and bare Enoch and built a city and called the name of the city after his name of his son Enoch.
Like the Christopher Cologne, right? Who was a small header, named the whole nation after him, man. Right? Amerigo, which means bitter, right? Named his land mass after himself. So they like doing this kind of madness, naming lands after themselves, man.
And Enoch, and unto Enoch was bare Arad, and Arad bare Methuselah, and Methuselah begat Methuselah, and Methuselah begat Lamech.
They can read it themselves.
And Lamech took unto him two wives, and the name of the one was Adah. I'm gonna get verse 21. And his brother's name was Jabal. He was the father harp that had the harp and organ. And Zalon, she also bare Tubal Cain and instructor of every artificer in brass and iron, and the sister of Tubal Cain.
So we're going into weapons, man. Keep reading down, talking of swords. Because remember, I think Cain means
Dagger.
a weapon.
Dagger?
Gun. Right? It's about killing. Right? There's a movie called Natural Born Killers with Woody Harrelson, man. Alright? So they tell you who they are in the movies, man. Natural Born Killers.
Dexter, too.
Gun.
Usual suspects.
Right. Yeah, man. Like you see a drought in the earth, and guarantee if you go upstream somewhere, there's a blockage somewhere, man, and he's putting it somewhere else and said, oh, the water's a drought. That's how he moves.
Genesis 25 verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, and man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
That's right. So Jake is known for what? Chilling. Jake is chilling, man. Right? Just chilling. Right? And he says the man of the field. So he's a life. wondering about going over there, like a thing called backpacking. That ain't a J custom, man. First of all, before we get hemmed up, like you think we're gonna go into some parts of Russia talking about, you know, like whatever language they speak, you know, they'll hem you up, right? But Esau would be the blackest part of Blackonia, right? How that tastes like?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah.
This is beaver's ass. And we roast it with strawberry. Like, I'm gonna try this beaver's ass. And, you know, let's try one of them people eat, man. Yeah.
Are they hunt bear?
Yeah.
Saw those all kinds of weird stuff. He eats it.
Uh-huh.
And Isaac loved Esau, but because he didn't eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob.
And who can cook steak on the so-called white man? Like when a so-called, like Jake is not known for having bum-ass steakhouses, man. Right? Esau got that down because what? That's his thing. So a character has characteristics. All right, you always look for the characteristics, man, to expose certain things. Right? If I ask a Jake woman now about no, man, you're not known for that. Esau's known for that worldwide. Okay? Read.
And Esau said unto Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint.
That was the instigating, or the initial thought of what? Fast food chains. All right? That's why this kingdom is filled with fast food. Everything's about fast. 1 minute rice. You know what I mean? And what food is faster than a banana? Like a banana or an apple. The Most High is giving us fast food. A guinea, a mango. What's faster than that? Plus the wrappers, like the skin is edible. In most fruits, the skin is edible.
Yep.
Banana skin is edible. It's very good for you. But the so-called white man had you convinced that what he made for you, that's fast food. And it's fast poisoning you. Like, you leave Jamaica compare like Slim and Trim. Within like a year, you put on enough weight, and then we think, you look good, you know, because you have weight. No, you're full with, you're acidic, right? It's like hypertension, all these things wrong with you because of the so-called food, because it's not food, right? It's filled with chemicals.
You're all backed up, man. Your colon's backed up.
You see what I'm saying? Something about 2 days, you know, a bowel movement. And you know, something wrong with you. You know? But that's thanks to the so-called white.
But all that stuff, and all that type of stuff. You have that.
Bro, chicken fillet sandwich has 42 ingredients in a chicken sandwich. Google it. 42 ingredients in a chicken sandwich.
And Esau said unto Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pot, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
And that red pottage goes into an uncooked meal. Like, if you go to a so-called white man and ask him how he likes his steak, they tell you some has blood, blue, right, or medium rare. We say, no, well done. No, well done. Blood in it. But he likes it like it's bloody, because what? He's a bloody man.
That's right.
Everything about his kingdom is about killing, murdering, lying, cheating, everything about his place. All his movies, every movie he has, he's blowing somebody up, right? Or he has his gun that he's gonna stay over here and shoot a whole family of people, right? And have you liking it? Have you cheering for it? Right? That it's a bad show. It's a bad show. Come on. Have your kids watching it. So your kids are glorifying murder. Because the Bible says, thou shalt not kill. Right? So like that. Thou shalt not murder. Nothing wrong with killing somebody, but murdering, that's wicked as hell. Give an example. If somebody came into your house and murder your father, your mother, your sister, and you see the bastard and you kill him, that's different because you're giving him righteous judgment because he murdered somebody, so you killed him. But to see somebody sleeping in their bed with a family, come in their house and kill them when they're sleeping, that's called murdering. You're a murderer for killing innocent people. And the so-called white man is known for killing innocent people.
That's right.
And having you believing it's a just thing. Because what? Because the people of the land who is protecting their rights are terrorists, insurgents, and he calls himself a patriot. When he goes to your country and kill, I'm a patriot, I'm bringing up democracy. Look at Libya. Libya was a flourishing country. All their subject, free school, free house, the roads were clean. They brought democracy there. Look at it now. Done. All right. All right. So that's it for now. All right. Cool.
So with that, we're going to close up. Give all glory, praises, and honor to
Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakadash.
All right. We say Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Abad Ba.
Abad Ba.